Holy moly, we're back. And we're a little bit late. I'm the reason for that. I had food poisoning last couple of days, so this is late. Sorry, everyone, but lots of good stuff has happened. I feel like we say that every time, but it's genuinely true. So let's share screen and get cranking, shall we?
I'm excited for this one.
Art of Monday's News, episode 3, pulling back the curtains of the world's greatest lifestyle founder community. And this would be on our YouTube channel, plus inside the Founder Hub. So, what's new? Well, we had our biggest intake of new members for the year so far. 20 new folks came through the doors out of about 1,200 applications. I think part of that might be due to Camp Monday's hype that was happening and a few other things that we've been cooking on. But yeah, pretty awesome to see so many new faces coming through. Speaking of Camp Mondays, we have what everyone's calling, or I'm calling, the greatest week in Art of Monday's history. And this is a little recap post I put up, but I thought the photos told a pretty cool story. So these are all film photos that Liam took during the week. And I just think it's such a cool, moment in time. This is pretty awesome as well. So this was, when was this? A couple of weeks ago now, but it really took everything. I mean, how long did you take to recover after this?
I'm still recovering, man.
Yeah, you crushed it, dude. I think public shout out to Evan because he deserves it. And yeah, I mean, the whole team really pulled their weight for this, but I thought it was pretty cool to share some of the behind the scenes and stuff that happens afterwards. Photos from the crew that went. Best single continuous week of Art of Mondays. Impossible to say for sure. These are all just iPhone dumps, but I thought that's why it was cool. Anyway, you guys have heard a lot about Camp Mondays at this point, so I'm not going to talk about it too long. Just wanted to give you a little BTS into what that looks like. In fact, we have one more photo for those that aren't on the gram. I'll play this all the way through.
But what is nostalgia?
I don't know if you could hear that audio.
Yeah, we got it. Even with the terrible internet in the mountains of Montenegro, that video is still amazing.
On the YouTube video, it'll play in real time, hopefully. Anyway, that was Camp Mondays, and we actually did a fun little content giveaway for the folks that came to Camp Mondays just because we love gamifying and giving back to members. And so we gave away a free Founder Fan membership. We gave away tickets to future Camp Mondays event and also cash. And these were the top 3 submissions. I think we had 50 plus submissions, like half of the people that went shared, which was so dope to see. And if you go to our tagged photos on Instagram, you can see a lot of them. But I won't play these all the way through, but you can get a bit of a vibe here.
I just spent 5 days at Camp Mondays with 100 founders, and it was everything I wished for as a kid.
Sorry, that was blasting my ears. Did you say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we've told them yet that they've won. So this is
yeah. Congrats, Wilson.
Our winners announcement.
And there'll be a post in the community tonight. But Wilson won first prize. Cami got second prize. I thought her caption was really cool. Talking about what she was able to learn about herself just from being a part of the event. And then Darby as well.
Love the vulnerability.
Yeah, super cool. So many of the posts had that. And the Darby's was a bit different again.
In a village in the south of France with 100 other founders. The average member here runs a $2 million a year business. This is what a lifestyle founder looks like IRL.
And then she went and showed a lot of wholesome memories. What was cool about Darby's is that I think she gained 6,000 or 7,000 followers after this video, which is that one there. So pretty awesome to see. But congrats to the 3 of you for all the good stuff. And who knows, if you guys like this, maybe we'll do more in the future. Make it more evergreen and keep having some fun with it. All right. We're still on the topic of Camp Mondays because we have Castaway, which is the private island, which you guys have also heard about. Originally, that was going to be in September. However, we have moved it to December. Tell us why, Mr. Evan.
Because I was just about to reach for a water bottle for a drink. I'm like, no, it's my time to talk now. For a couple of reasons. Transparently, because we hadn't sold as many tickets as we needed to, because it was so close after Camp Mondays 1, and a lot of
Yeah.
our members were hanging out in Europe and just riding the high of the first Camp Mondays. So we decided, let's push it back a couple months, because that ultimately just gives us more time to recruit some amazing special guests, to find some partners to get involved, to plan an epic run sheet with surprises, and really just give us the opportunity to go bigger and better than we would have been able to if it was the 8-week turnaround it was going to be. So yeah, now it's like we have no excuse. This has to be the greatest event in Out of Monday's history, and it will be, and we're excited for what's to come here. So we keep you guys updated. But yeah, that'll be in early December from the 6th until the 11th on
Yeah.
Monday Island, so I'm calling it.
Monday Island. And yeah, the reason we wanted to explain that is because I think it's important to like be honest with this stuff. Like we're also, effectively running a business, and there's also supply and demand. There's also all sorts of stuff that changes on the fly. And so we just like listened to feedback from the community, and they were saying that, love the idea, but September is just hard to make work. And actually December would have been so much better from the start, but the island wasn't available originally, and now it is, so it actually works out better for everyone. So pretty hyped for that. December 6th to 11th, just to clarify. So more details on like how to get involved is coming soon to the community. We did run a giveaway to do with this island, which you guys probably saw as well, and that has now ended. We are calculating and will announce winners this week, so that will still apply, but for the December dates for the giveaway winners. And I think we had almost, there you go, 900 entries, nearly 1,000 entries, which is like super cool to see so many people really care about it and get around it. So
We're
awesome.
gonna need a bigger island.
Yeah, it can hold max 60 or 70, I think, not 900. Coming soon. Okay, what's coming up? Experiences. And actually, I've got a better visual for this right here. Camp Mondays 1 has now ended, so imagine that's not there. But we have Alaska starting next week. This week. Oh, started next week.
4 days.
Which is pretty cool. And Private Island, which we just talked about, in December now. We have Rome, Italy. We got a lot of people talking about this. Someone was talking about doing High Rocks a couple of days before it, and then everyone was like, "Oh, you're on your own, dude." But good luck. And Lombok Long Stay. So this is our first one that we're doing for a month long, and we're doing 3 different. So this is one of the villas, but we've got 3 different ones, all near each other, which is pretty epic too. And then a couple in Japan coming 2027. We're also working on booking a few others that we will talk more about shortly. That's what's coming up. In terms of roadmap, a few things in progress or about to ship. Monday Asks mentor program. We touched on this last time. There's been some more progress made on this, essentially pairing members together based on what they're great at and being able to help each other in a much more meaningful way and more like one-on-ones and connecting, which is what people are asking for. We also have new experiences coming, and the Build Bungalow, which you guys wouldn't have heard of before. So new experiences, our wonderful res host, Ali, put this post up in the community, and she has lived with nearly half the community over the last, basically this year. And she was like, how can I help you guys plan more epic stuff? And you can see a bunch of the trips she's been on. And it was just so cool reading the comments here, because people just have such great ideas. This one's for all the women. Want to do some more female-only stuff, which I think would be super awesome. Sad I can't go to them, but would be cool to see. We've also got some wild suggestions like horse trekking in Georgia and Kyrgyzstan and Mongolia, and more like super adventure-based stuff. And Hugo's comment here is getting a bit of love. We also have some more off the beaten path countries. We have, I won't go through all of these because there's like 90 comments on this post. Obviously mine are like pretty epic suggestions, so you guys can screenshot that.
What's your favourite one of your suggestions?
I think... Oh, no, that's way too hard.
Yeah. I will organize an experience for you if you tell me which one to organize. How about that?
No, that's a good deal. All right, I would really love to do a month-long surf trip, but I think the thing that would be like most, I'll remember this the rest of my life would be this one, which is like a hiking trip where you're only allowed, you can't sleep between the hours of like 12 and 4, and you have to be hiking on top of a mountain while the sun like never actually sets, and then you can sleep after that. So you're like basically nocturnal, and that's like the whole point. So residency, but nocturnal. But yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things you could do. A super hardcore lock-in build residency would be fun too. But anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the interesting ideas and also remind you guys that we are definitely cooking on these things. Speaking of cooking on these things, we have something coming up. Evan, I'm going to throw to you because this is kind of your baby.
Yeah, we've cooked something new, calling it the Build Bungalow. It's a new format, and for those of you who aren't aware, we've run high leverage houses for our team, and this is something that if you have a team, you should definitely consider implementing because we've seen a lot of good things come from it. But we get the team to come together somewhere around the world in an amazing place, and we just lock in on high impact, high leverage work. So we took half of that concept, and we took then half of our residency concept, and we've put them together and created this thing called the Build Bungalow. And it's going to be really pretty unstructured, but the goal is just to get there, build, hang out with people who inspire you to build, learn from each other. We might run a couple sessions at the beginning and the end, but really it's about just going with the flow and arriving with one idea, leaving with that idea executed, or maybe not even having an idea, but because you're there, the idea comes to you and then you can start on it. And what's special about this is for the first time we're combining two worlds into one. So we're going to have 14 spots. 5 or 6 of them will be the Art of Mondays leadership team. 5 or 6 of them will be legacy founder family members, so members who are in year 3 of their membership, who have been with us since the very beginning. The OGs, yep. So we want to reward the folks that took a punt on us when we were just an idea on a Notion doc. And then also we're going to be giving away 1 spot to a reader of our Monday Mail newsletter, because there are so many people out there that have always said, I would love to join one of these, I'm just not able to. So we're going to make that happen for the right person. So we're going to send out some emails and get people to apply if you're interested in coming, and just all you have to do is get yourself there, and we'll do the rest. So yeah, very excited for this. I think it's going to be great because it's something new and fresh, and it's in a beautiful part of the world, which is Western Australia.
I agree. Totally not biased at all.
Yeah. I'm not from there, and I can say it is beautiful. So
let's go.
10 minutes to the beach, nice wineries nearby for a cheeky glass of red chai, and yeah, a lot of beautiful open spaces in the home to crank on some progress and some new ideas.
Cool.
So that'll be in November, but expect to hear more about that coming out soon.
Yeah, in November. I hijacked Monday Mail this week and just like wrote my own while everyone was camping, and I mentioned it in that, and we got heaps of people reply and say, yes, we'd love to do this hack a house build thing. So yep, pretty cool. That's happening in November, and we're both going to be there. So if you want to come hang out with us, obviously keep an eye out. And Camp Mondays 3, oh, big news. This should be big and bold, but it's not. It's subtle.
It needs more emojis.
Let's do some of this. Oops, I just put it up there. Life hack, you can press the little globe icon on your keyboard and open your emojis from there. Anyway, when we were at Camp Mondays 1, we soft announced this to the folks there, and we like sort of gave them a chance to check it out in advance, and there was like huge demand for it. So we booked it. It's happening April 2027, same village that we went to for Camp Mondays 1. So exactly what I showed you at the start of this video up here. And there you go, some more fire emojis. Hell yeah, date's coming pretty soon for that as well. Woo! Up next, we have House of Mondays, which is more permanent spaces. We have Content Reward System, which is kind of like, more content competition stuff to give back to members and people at scale. We have localized community gatherings, dinners, and meetups happening locally that aren't already happening with members. And we have a top secret project, ? Our biggest ever. I will be sued if I speak any more on this. So yes, we continue. Okay. From the community, we have folks co-living all around the world. These are just a couple of the photos I found like in the last week. This might take a second to load, so let me just zoom in. This is Hugh, Dan, and Sam jamming in a studio in Lisbon. They just wanted to make music, so they hired this. This is about 10 of the folks straight after Camp Mondays. They're in Spain, and they all watched Spain in the World Cup. I thought that was pretty awesome. This, I have no idea where this is. Do you know?
That's the Mallorca crew, I think. About 30 members stayed together after Camp Mondays, flew from France to Mallorca, and have been co-living in 3 houses ever since.
Yep, I think this might also be Mallorca crew. Some crazy tans going on there.
Same crew.
This is me and Kemp and Robbie, who was our, he dropped in for a lot of breath work and meditation stuff at Camp Mondays. And then Kemp and I just felt the calling. We went and did our Vedic meditation training with him. I won't harp on about it because I already talk about it enough, but really has changed my life. I've meditated twice a day, literally since that point, and I feel like a very different person. So we get to go hang out and live with him for a few days and do our training, which is awesome. And then this is Ev, Ali, and Matt hanging out in London. So this is just a little snippet of what I picked up on, but it's happening all the time. And to members watching this, please keep sending pics our way. Speaking of, actually, I'm just going to jump forwards a touch because this one's kind of related. Megan and Jeff met recently at Camp Mondays as well, and then I just saw this. I'm going to play it because I haven't actually watched this.
I'm Jeff.
We just met.
Now we're traveling for 5 days in advance to Norway.
But first, have to get on a flight from Barcelona to Oslo. Check into a hotel, get another flight from Oslo to Boda, and then take a third flight to Solva. Hello, brother.
The key. Oh, this is so fun.
Follow along for the journey. I'm Meg.
And then they just did this crazy ass Norway trip in like the coolest scenery ever. Actually, we were just talking about Norway. I wonder if they hiked at 3 a.m. I'm going to ask them. Pretty cool.
That's cool. I saw they were also with Tom and Julia, a couple of friends that we met in Cape Town last year.
Yep. Small world. Cool. So that's community hanging around in real life. We also did our campfire chat a few days ago, and it was rated 6.65 out of 7. For those wondering why it's rated out of 7, I have no idea. I picked 7 at the start because it felt quirky and different. But this is some of the feedback. Any that you want to highlight?
I don't know, they're all pretty good. Bit of problem solving, a lot about connecting. I see that word connecting coming up a few times. Probably maybe the fourth one down. This person said, it made me happy, gave me energy, and felt like I had the opportunity to authentically connect with people. So after a 2-hour call, most people would not feel energized. I certainly wouldn't. But I think it just goes to show the format that we've created that has a little bit of everything does leave people in a really good place most of the time. So that's great to see. And also just want to highlight that last one. Obviously it's a big paragraph, but I read it before. And the quick summary of this is that this person was going through some challenges in their business and was getting a lot of help in the previous campfire chats. And in this one, they were able to then give that help to other people. So it really felt that positive feeling of giving back. So it was nice to see that as well, and the full journey that person went on. So if you know who you are, congratulations. I love it. And just really, really good notes for our campfire chat. So if you're not on them, go check it out. It's a place to be.
Get on them. We do them once a month, by the way, 2 different calls based on time zones. But they're a lot of fun. Cool. Loic also built a platform that spawns AI agents to basically like improve and maintain your software without needing you, which I thought was like pretty sick. It's called Grace. Liam built a second brain for sales, and then he shared his blueprint to help other people do it themselves. And so I just thought these are worth highlighting because it's just people sharing the things that are helping them. And I thought, helping people, leaving people better than you found them is like the greatest thing ever. Final 2 member shout outs. We have Gibran for pioneering the AI roundtable. This was a huge conversation at Camp Mondays. There was a bunch of people talking about it. And then I didn't even know this happened until I saw this post a day ago, and they all just catch up on calls. In fact, I got to give one more off the dome. Melissa told me when she first joined, her and like 2 others did a 24/7 live stream, like together, a live call. And they just let the call run, and it went for like 3 days straight before any of them even like they just leave it running when they slept and stuff. So I thought that was hilarious, and I love to see it.
Maybe that's why your internet's so slow.
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now with my boys. We also do a little section in the campfire chats where we kind of shout out other members. Do you want to rapid fire a couple of these?
Yeah, these are great. I just asked the guys and girls on the call, like, who's been impactful for you, who's inspired you, who has solved a problem for you, or who have you seen do something amazing for themselves. And here's just a handful of people who were mentioned. So shout out to Noah for meeting up with new member Liam and just giving value for many hours. Shout out to Jack. We had Rohan just join, and he was a new member, and Jack just made him feel so welcome. And I love this. Jack is actually now going to Rohan team retreat in India at the end of the year. So yeah, they got along like a house on fire. Logan gave a couple shout outs to Darby and to Alex for inspiring content, and then also to Alex for organizing events in Miami where they're based. Diana's got another shout out just for being authentically herself and always leaning into her artistic side that is inspiring other people, including Ezgi, to do more on their own artistic sides. Kevin got a shout out from Santi for just saying yes to deep and open conversations. And I think when one person is willing to do that, then a lot of other people then feel safe to do the same thing. And last few to Sam Caldo, our special guest at Camp Mondays. He just gave a little nugget of wisdom to Tiff and has solved a problem for her and isn't getting distracted by her social media anymore. So yeah, just those little nuggets that come up in conversations. I thought one of those was worth mentioning. Then Alona gave a shout out to Hamish for helping her solve some business problems. And lucky last, we have an awesome event coming up in Amsterdam soon that has been organized by Nanda. So shout out Nanda for getting the crew together. And yeah, there's many more, but small sample size to see what's going on behind the scenes. So thanks everyone for showing up, for being selfless, for doing the right thing and helping other people live their best lives as well.
Yeah, we wanted to actually show names to name and fame. See what I did there? Instead of name and shame. Okay, that's everything. Are you going to hit us with a joke?
I've got a good joke for you this time, actually.
Did you prep this?
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so why did